The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, December 20, 2024 are here. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect to find out Brooke Logan's plan to give the company back to Ridge Forrester. Coming up on The Bold and the Beautiful. Meanwhile, Ridge faces a brutal reality check, not understanding what Brooke is really up to. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan's hidden motives. B&B spoilers for Friday, December 20 reveal that Brooke went ahead and took the CEO position at Forrester Creations. Brooke knows that Ridge is going to lose his cool when he finds out. Brooke did try to send Ridge a text message to talk to him about it. However, Ridge didn't answer. Now, it wasn't clear what Brooke was thinking when she accepted the job, at least until the very last scene in Thursday's episode. When alone, Zendy Forrester Dominguez accused Brooke of being a traitor. However, Brooke told Zendy she has a plan on how to get Ridge back his company. B&B spoilers. Ridge Forrester's reality check. On Friday, December 20, Ridge will be reeling from the betrayal. Ridge hasn't spoken to Brooke, so he has no idea that this is part of her plan to make things right. All Ridge knows is that Brooke is now CEO of the company that was stolen from his family. So of course, this looks like a betrayal even though it really isn't. Unfortunately, Ridge will face a brutal reality check. This is probably about his relationship with Brooke. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Taylor Hayes swoops in. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, December 20 reveal that Taylor Hayes will clearly swoop in and be there for Ridge. While Taylor might claim she doesn't need a man, she has always wanted Ridge. So this provides the perfect opportunity to get another chance with Ridge. How will things go when Ridge learns that Brooke was trying to help him, not betray him? B&B spoilers. Friday, December 20, 2024. In Friday's episode, fans might also see what Electra Forrester does now that she's been fired from Forrester Creations. I could see Will Spencer grilling Katie Logan. Once Will learns about the photos, will he believe Electra, or could she lose him too? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Friday, December 20, 2024? What are your predictions for Taylor, Ridge, Brooke, and Zend? What does the future hold for Electra, Will, Kitty, and the other characters? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, December 20, 2024. Tease another round of waffling Ridge, proving why he is the original Liam Spencer. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Ridge Forrester rethinks his life choices. Ridge Forrester is hopping mad that Brooke Logan has turned into nothing but a traitor. It was bad enough when she defended her precious daughter and refused to kick her and a small child out of their home in the middle of the night. Ridge thought maybe, just maybe, he could forgive a transgression like that. But now Brooke has committed the ultimate act of betrayal. How dare Brooke accept the Forrester Creations CEO position after her daughter went and stole the company out from under them? Sure, Brooke is the one who told him what Carter Walton and Hope Logan were up to, but that doesn't mean she isn't persona non grata right now. Seeing Brooke on that phone screen announcing her new position gave Ridge a moment of clarity. It had to be over between him and Brooke now, right? B&B spoilers. Ridge Forrester is ready to pull a Ridge Forrester. Just 2 years ago, Ridge was mad at Brooke and ran straight to Taylor Hayes, literally, when a pine cone fell on his head and told him to do so. Then, not even a year after that, the Cannons and Keyhole of Destiny in Rome told him he had to be with Brooke again. That video tells Ridge he was very wrong about Rome and the pine cone knew what it was doing. Has it really been Taylor all along with Brooke as a distraction from who he is really supposed to be with? Like in 2022, Taylor is ready and waiting for Ridge to discover the mistake he made. It looks like that moment has finally arrived. Taylor's broken heart will soon be on the mend as Ridge decides it's always been Taylor. She is the one for him until Brooke is the one for him again, and Brooke will be the one once again, or this man's name is not Ridge Forrester. The bold and the beautiful scoop for Friday, December 20, reveals Ridge Forrester will turn to his perpetual second choice. Also coming up, Brooke Logan will show up at Eric Forrester's place to explain her actions to Ridge. B&B spoilers tease Ridge will be furious after learning Brooke is the new head honcho at the fashion house that was just stolen from his family. And who will be right there by his side, ready to comfort him? You guessed it, none other than Taylor Hayes. B&B Daily Scoop. Ridge questions all the choices he's ever made. How could she do this to me? Ridge asked Eric, Taylor, and Steffi Forrester. Hope and Carter's betrayal was awful. What Brooke just did was so much worse. Indeed, Ridge will be questioning the choices he's made in his life, namely choosing Brooke over Taylor all these years. You were right all along, he'll say to her as he moves in for a kiss. A B&B spoiler photo shows Ridge with his arms around Taylor as they stand next to his bed. But will they sleep together? All signs point to yes. Meanwhile, Brooke knows Ridge is going to be upset with her. She just announced, during a live Forrester Creations online event, that she was taking over the CEO position at the fashion house. But, as she told Zende Forrester, she has a plan to give the company back to Ridge. Bold and the beautiful scoop. Brooke wants to let him in on her plan. So, Brooke will decide her best course of action is to let her fiancé in on that plan. She'll arrive at Eric's mansion and knock on the door. I need to talk to you, Ridge. She'll call out, and when no one answers, Brooke will walk inside. She'll be perplexed when she finds an empty living room. However, then Brooke will hear voices upstairs. But will she head on up and catch Ridge in bed with Taylor? For the Tuesday, December 20 episode of The Bold and the beautiful spoilers photos show Ridge wasting no time moving on from his breakup with Brooke. Scenes from Los Angeles. Oh, Ridge, can't you keep your hands to yourself for once? No, of course not. What would be the fun in that? Instead, it's looking a lot like he's inviting Taylor to the mansion to get hot and heavy so he can bury all his heartbreak in her company. And yes, Taylor will fall for his charm's hook, line, and sinker. She always does. She always will. Ridge is the love of her life, and she simply cannot resist him. He's finally away from Brooke again, and she's not wasting the opportunity. So it's to the bedroom they go. Will they make it to the bed, or will cooler heads prevail? On the Friday, December 20 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers tease that Ridge has a light bulb moment that makes him see everything more clearly. This most likely would be about his feelings for Brooke and his ex-wife, Taylor. Does Ridge turn his love life in a new direction? You have to tune in to find out. Previously on B&B. Ridge has every right to be a little confused these days. His best friend stole his company, and now his long-term love has been named CEO of said company. Ridge and Steffi have not gone in to work at Forrester Creations since Carter's coup. They've huddled together with Eric and Zende to plan their retribution. Their resolve is strong. However, their only plan so far is to plant Zende at Forrester as a spy. The Forresters were thrown even more off their guard when Carter announced via social media that Brooke would be the new CEO of his global luxury brand. Ridge and Brooke hadn't spoken since he walked out on her, and the news came as quite a shock. Taylor has been at Ridge's side during this disastrous week. She has been doing her best to support Ridge in every way possible. If Ridge hadn't already felt betrayed by Brooke, Taylor's constant psych comments could have certainly brought him to that conclusion. Now, Ridge will experience a moment that could change everything for him. Does he realize that he can't have a healthy relationship with Brooke if he hates her daughter, Hope? Is it that Taylor has been the better woman for him all along? Could Ridge possibly think he might stop bouncing between two women and just be alone for a while? At Forrester, Carter tells Brooke she's the only one who can reassure her customers and employees at this critical time. He knows it's complicated for her. Ridge and Eric stepped away, but he believes they'll come back if they see the company thriving. He hates that he's putting her on a collision course with Ridge, but they'll overcome this. Destiny, right? He asks. So what do you say, Brooke? Will you do it? Will you become Forrester Creations' next CEO? At the Forrester mansion, Eric comes through the door with Ridge and Steffi in tow and declares he needs a stiff martini. Steffi thinks they should keep clear heads. Eric bellows that no one is going to take his company from him. Ridge and Steffi worry about his stress levels. Suddenly, Taylor comes in. She realizes they have a lot to discuss and doesn't want to interrupt. Ridge tells her she's not interrupting, your family. Taylor's so sorry they're all having to go through this. They go over the drastic change in Carter and Hope being in the driver's seat. Eric will exhaust every legal angle to correct this travesty. Taylor marvels that they think they can run Forrester without the three of them. Steffi says they're in for a rude awakening. Ridge says there's no one at Forrester to help them. In the main office, Carter tells Brooke they need to move quickly. She says Ridge will go ballistic if she accepts. Carter can't concern himself with Ridge. He has to do what's right for the company. They go over why they need her, and Carter says, if you need more time. Brooke doesn't need more time and says, I will do it. I accept. Carter and Hope embrace. In the Forrester living room, Taylor says it's inexcusable what's happened. Him hooking up with Hope out of the blue is almost as surprising. Steffi thinks she set her sights on Carter and he fell for it. Ridge grunts, look what they did to Thomas. That's your answer right there. Steffi says it was a subtle manipulation. Ridge can't get over Brooke defending what they're doing. He said he couldn't be on the same property as Hope, and she chose Hope. That's why I'm here. In the main office, Brooke tells Hope and Carter she much prefers this didn't happen. The Forresters were pushed out of their own company. She understands why they feel justified. Carter tells her they need someone who's fully committed. If that's not you. Brooke is committed, though it did come out of the blue. Zende knocks on the door and tells them there's press downstairs. Rumors are swirling about the changes, and they want a statement. Carter asks him to tell them they'll make a statement through their social media channels. He asks Brooke to do it and be the voice of the company. Brooke says she'll do it. Zende gawps, really? She says, talk to Katie. Set it up. Carter beams. In the Forrester living room, Eric tells Ridge he can stay there, but he and Brooke have weathered some pretty serious storms. Steffi doesn't think her father can stay with someone who's sleeping with the enemy. Taylor isn't sure that's a helpful way to think about it, but Steffi's undeterred. Eric asks Ridge where things actually stand between the two of them. Ridge isn't sure. His focus is on getting the company back. Suddenly, Steffi gets a Forrester digital alert. They're going to go live and make an announcement. Eric wonders what they could possibly announce. Ridge figures it's damage control. He says they can spin it any way they want, but their little world's about to fall apart. At Forrester, Brooke texts Ridge that she has something to tell him. Zen says they're all set for her to give her statement. Brooke walks behind the desk and Hope fixes her hair. You've got this. Zende hits a button and Brooke begins by introducing herself before bringing up the changes in management. COO Carter Walton will be managing the new LLC, which controls the company. And from this day forward, I will step into my old position as CEO of Forrester Creations. Watching the announcement at the Forrester mansion, Steffi's jaw drops and Eric exclaims, "What?" Steffi intones, "Oh my God." Brooke continues, "I would also like to mention that I will reinstate Hope for the future, spearheaded by my daughter Hope Logan, of course. I would also like to announce that Ridge, Steffi, and Eric Forrester will be taking a leave of absence. I don't want you to worry about a thing. All will be fine. The company is in good hands. My hands. Ridge reels. He rants, how could she do this to me? Eric grumbles about the power grab and feels she should be standing with them. He thinks Carter is using Brooke to calm the waters. Steffi says this is a hostile takeover. They need to do their own press conference. Eric worries that would harm Forrester. Ridge hollers, Dad, she stabbed us in the back. Steffi says Brooke has shown her true colors. She is a Logan through and through. Sighing, she says she has to go pick up the kids. Eric has a meeting downtown. Taylor will stay with Ridge. Taylor asks Ridge, are you okay? He shakes his head. Hope and Carter's betrayal was awful. What Brooke just did was so much worse. At Forrester, Carter gushes, Brooke, that was great. He's sure the media will see this as a positive sign. He gets word that more reporters are now in the lobby and says he and Hope will handle it. Once alone, Zenda confronts Brooke for being all in on the takeover. Brooke says that's not true. Zenda rails that what Carter and Hope did was completely unethical. Brooke realizes that and agrees with everything he's saying. It kills her to see Ridge hurt like this. Zenda asks what she's doing then. Brooke has a plan. A way to get Forrester Creations back to Ridge. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge rants to Taylor, how can Brooke do this? To him and his dad. Taylor says she always lets him down. The people who love him want so much better for him. Ridge says that every time this happens he goes back, and it happens again. At some point, he has to realize he's doing this to himself. Maybe you were right, Doc. Maybe you were right all along. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge and Steffi grow increasingly worried as Eric watches the empire he built unravel and will confront Remy. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, December 20, 2024 are here. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect to find out how Brooke Logan plans to fix things for Ridge Forrester. Speaking of Ridge, he faces a reality check after watching Brooke's live broadcast for Forrester Creations. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. Brooke Logan's redemptive motives. B&B spoilers for Friday, December 20 reveal that Carter Walton and Hope Logan urged Brooke to take the CEO position. Brooke knows Ridge will completely flip out. However, Brooke went ahead and accepted the position. Right away, Carter wanted to issue a press conference about the decision. Brooke tried to give Ridge a heads up via text, but he didn't respond. After the live broadcast, Zenda Forrester Dominguez blasted Brooke. Zenda accused Brooke of betrayal, but she corrected him. Brooke said she has a plan on how to give the company back to the Forrester family. B&B spoilers. Ridge Forrester's revelation. On Friday, December 20, Ridge will still be shell-shocked over the betrayal. Ridge hasn't seen or spoken to Brooke, so he is clueless about her plan. What it looks like to Ridge right now is that Brooke betrayed him and joined the enemy. Of course, Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Taylor Hayes were right there to tell Ridge to keep away from Brooke. Taylor Hayes swoops in. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, December 20 reveal that Taylor will swoop in now that Bridgie is divided. Taylor might say she doesn't need a man, but she clearly wants one man in particular. While Ridge might gravitate toward Taylor right now, what happens when Brooke returns the company to the Forrester family? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Friday, December 20, 2024. In Friday's episode, fans might also see what happens after Electra Forrester's firing. Will Spencer likely interrogates Katie Logan for the truth? What happens when Katie shows Will the photos of Electra, though? Can this romance survive Remy Price's sabotage? Will Electra learn the truth about her friend? There is also the issue of Bill Spencer and Luna Nozawa. While Luna is still in prison, she mentioned an appeal. Could a judge be crazy enough to release Luna? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Friday, December 20, 2024? What are your predictions for Taylor, Ridge, Brooke, and Zend? What does the future hold for Elektra, Will, Katie, and the other characters? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease the absence of Thomas Forrester from the recent Forrester-Logan storyline seems like a missed opportunity. His presence is essential for the unfolding drama, and it would be fantastic to witness his grand return to the canvas. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Thomas Forrester could return. Whether Matthew Atkinson returns to the role or the show opts for a new actor, the door is open for Thomas to make a comeback. It would be exciting to see him take on a pivotal role in a fresh strategy aimed at reclaiming dominance within the company. Given the Forresters' belief that Hope Logan wields significant influence over Carter Walton, this could be a game changer. Steffi Forrester and Ridge Forrester have frequently accused Hope of pulling the strings behind Carter's decision to pursue this LLC takeover. If that's true, then it stands to reason that Hope might also be able to convince Carter to relinquish his grip on the reins. B spoilers. Thomas returns with a sneaky plan. What if Thomas returns with ulterior motives, charming Hope and manipulating her feelings? He might feign the end of his engagement to Paris Buckingham, claiming he's never truly moved on from Hope. Thomas could draw Hope in, convincing her that their relationship has a promising future where they could co-parent Douglas Forrester in Los Angeles. Given how much Hope longs for Douglas, Thomas could exploit her emotions to his advantage. Furthermore, he might persuade her that he's no longer interested in traditional commitments and simply desires her presence in his life without the need for marriage. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, a fake seduction plot. Hope has feelings for Carter, but their relationship lacks depth and hasn't really convinced fans about them as a couple, leading to the thought that Hope might still have feelings for Thomas. Thomas could believe that by winning Hope back, he could persuade her to help him regain control for the Forrester. He could solidify everything, and then breaking up with Hope afterward. However, this could turn chaotic if Thomas's old feelings for Hope resurface. If he tries to seduce her again, it could complicate matters. Predictions suggest that the Forresters will find a way to counteract this, and Thomas could play a role in that. Would you want to see Thomas come back to his family in LA and make significant moves against Hope? The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate that Bill Spencer will learn what is going on with Forrester Creations. Bill will also learn that Ridge Forrester has once again left Brooke Logan. Will Bill jump in to help Hope Logan and Carter Walton to keep control of Forrester Creations? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Bill Spencer knows Carter Walton is right. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Bill has always told Brooke that Ridge didn't deserve her. Bill doesn't feel that Ridge has ever treated Brooke right. Bill has tried several times to get Brooke to come back to him. Bill may attempt another reunion now that Ridge has run back to Taylor Hayes. Bill sees that Hope is not only standing up for herself, but for all of the Logans. Of course, Bill was married to Katie Logan, so he knows firsthand how that Logans have been treated at Forrester. Bill may care about Steffi, but he cares about Brooke more. Bill is determined to be Brooke and Hope's hero. B spoilers. Carter Walton has brilliant ideas. Bill could be very impressed with Carter's ideas. Perhaps he is impressed enough to invest in Carter's idea of an international brand. Of course, if Bill invests in the company, that may change how things play out if the Forresters try to get control. Could Bill have a claim on Forrester if he invests in this plan? Carter may not know a lot about fashion, but he can learn once he gets a chance to start working. Brooke knows what she is doing and can certainly keep the company going, especially when it comes to fashion. Will Brooke sabotage the company, or will Ridge push her into making Forrester succeed to get even with him? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will HFTF bounce back? Carter is determined for Hope to bring hope for the future back to the success it once was. Hope is excited to do just that, but she needs a designer. If Zen DeForester stays on at Forrester, will he help Hope to bring back her line, or is he going to sabotage it? Carter plans to put all of the money he needs into Hope's line to make it a success. Bill may become an important part of this if he decides to throw some money Carter's way. Will Bill put up the money needed to bring back Hope's line? Will Brooke see how much Bill is trying to help and give him another chance as well?